And then 23rd April onwards, you will see the 10 a.m. order cut off. And you'll receive your final pick list by 10:15 a.m. Then for sellers using pickup service, your fixed pickup timing will be 12 to 3 p.m. And then for self-delivery service, for self-delivery sellers, your inbound to either PFC or warehouse club, depending on your storage type, will be by 4 p.m. daily. Yeah. So please ensure that any operational workflows on your end that need to be adjusted are prepared before your launch date of 23rd April in order to prevent any drop-offs or any other operational complications. Yeah. So at this point, are there any questions regarding the operational changes? Okay, if there are no questions, then I'll move on to the app. Okay. Okay, so let me just run through the app. Okay, so basically why we're having another training, right, for just app itself is because for this next day delivery model, we will actually be changing it to a completely brand new different app from what you are currently using. Yeah, so once we cut over on the 23rd of April, your access to the current Picker app will actually be discontinued, and you'll not be able to use the app anymore. So that's why we are doing this right now. And also because the use of the Picker app is actually mandatory for this model. So that's why we actually have this dedicated time right now for everyone to just have to ask any questions that you have after seeing the demo and a run through of how the app works, as well as some tech admin time for you to submit your pre-registration if you have not already done so. Yeah. Okay. So what is this app about for anyone who is not familiar with it? Basically, the function is the same as the old Picker app. So it really allows you to have more control over the picking of your daily orders, especially with the next day delivery where there is a higher turnover, right? And like what we mentioned previously, it helps you to really track any orders that have been add on or removed. Yeah, they have been add on or removed by customers, so you can actually have a view of really what is happening. So everything is more accurate. And it also helps to reduce your sort of like maybe returns if let's say customer cancel after your 6 a.m. billings have already been sent, etc. Yeah. So another difference about this is that currently right now for the current Picker app, you'll be using TU labels, but with this new app, you'll actually be using PA labels. Yeah. So if you try and scan the TU label, the new app, you'll actually not be able to scan it in. It will show you an error. Yeah. So some benefits of the app, right, to you is that it helps to reduce any incidences of maybe wrong or short or excess items being picked. And it also gives like a clear accountability of any non-fulfilled items along the logistics chain. Yeah. Okay, so I see some questions coming in. Let me just answer it really quick. Okay, Joyce. Yeah. So at the moment, you are not able to log into the new app. Correct. You only be given access to the new app on 22nd of April at about 4 p.m. So that will be one day before the launch date. Yeah. So currently, right now, for those sellers who have already done the pre-registration, when you log into the app, you will see a authentication code or like an error code asking you to contact FairPrice staff. Right. That is expected. And that code below is actually the code that we'll use to assign you the role on the day itself. Yeah. How to get the PA label? How to get the PA label will be the same as how you are requesting for your TU labels right now. It will be through the Google form and that our transport team manages. Yeah. Yes, correct. 22nd April, 4 p.m. onwards, you'll be able to access. And actually, once you are able to access this new app, you will not be able to access the old app anymore. Okay. So as you can see, there's the two QR codes on the screen, right? For sellers who have not submitted your pre-registration yet, could you please help me to do up the pre-registration and submit your authentication code for me in the link that I'm about to send in the chat here. Any issues with the app, you can contact me. I will send out an email with my work email, and then you can reply there for any difficulties you have on that day itself. Yeah. Yep, I'll send out a copy of these slides after this meeting. As long as an appointment for office hours before the actual day itself, in case anyone has any problems with the app. Okay, we check for registrations for the app is really done properly. Yeah, Frank, what's your vendor code? I can help you do a quick check right now. Okay, so for sellers who have not submitted your pre-registration, we'll just take about the next 5 to 7 minutes to do this before I go through the new app. Okay, I assume that the vendor codes that are being sent in the chat is to check if you have submitted your registration, right? Um, okay, dear baby, we received your one, 31686. Joyce. Okay, Joyce, we also received your pre-registration. Bio Green, we also received yours. Okay, 31912, Cynthia, we also received yours. Okay, Vivian got yours too. Okay, Sami also, yep. Awesome for people, we got yours. Okay. Love Springs, can I get your help to do it again because we don't have your authentication code. I only have your email in the response. Yeah. Okay, collab APEC done. Cheese, we got yours. Ziyang, we got your submission also. Yeah. Okay, Jermaine, I don't have your response yet. Marcus, I have your response. Bell, also have yours. Okay, Bully Stationery is in as well. Jill, I don't have your response. Did you just submit it? Okay, Honeyland, I have your response. Smart Choice, I don't have your response also. Okay, Cold is in. 312. Ice Cool also. Yeah, Lian. Streamline Logistics, I don't have yours. Okay, Melissa, yours is in. Lux Natura also. Dongjin, your one doesn't have an error code. Yeah.
Celine, I just resubmitted. I think there should be one more with the error code inside.
Oh yeah. Okay, got it.
Thanks.
Love Springs, I've sent the Google form in this chat here. You can scroll up above. You can submit the code there again. Okay, Barrel's Chocolate, we got yours. Ustella also we have. Marine also. Three 1 4 4 7. That seems like the vendor code for another seller instead of crafter. Could you check again? Okay. Yeah, Chilini, you have yours. Sim Solutions, is it? You cannot find the error code? Your error code will be in the app. Once you log in, you try to log in. It will show this screen. It will show you this pop-up here. This pop-up here. That number there is your unit, the error code for for us to assign the role to you. Okay, Ference, I don't have your response yet. Yeah, Jeff got yours. Yeah, Love Springs, we need the error code, not just the email address. Yeah. Is it possible to add second email? Yes, you can definitely add a second email. You just need to follow the same process of submitting it via this Google form, and then we will let our tech team know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So for the sellers who need to resubmit, please do resubmit, and sellers who have not submitted, please help to do your pre-registration before the launch date. Yeah. Okay, Sim Solutions, could you maybe stay back a while after this call, and then I will just go through it with you, and we'll troubleshoot it together. Sorry, Jill, I still don't have your response. Are you submitting it via the Google form? Okay, Crafter, I have yours also. Okay, can. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I'll try and follow up with any sellers who have not submitted your pre-registration today. But yeah, please help me to check if you have already done so. If you need help check, I'll help you check. I can help you check now. So yeah. Do you need to order the, yeah, okay, so PA labels, they will actually be delivered to you before the launch date. Starting from tomorrow up to 22nd of April, you can start to expect to receive the PA labels being delivered to you in batches. Yeah. 31446, yeah, we have your response. Okay. In the interest of time, I'll move on. If you still would like me to do any checks for you, please sound out at the end of this call. Yeah. Okay. So brief run through of the differences between the current picker app and the new logistics app. Okay. So login method, currently the current app actually is tagged to your seller portal account login, and it only limits you to that specific account login. But then for this MP Logistics app, you can actually register a FairPrice online account, and then you can actually gain access to the app by following the same process of submitting in the Google form, and then we will get our tech team to assign, etc., etc. So it's not limited to your seller portal login. You can actually anyone in your team can actually just create a FairPrice online account, and then we can assign the roles accordingly. Yeah. So labels used for the current app is using TU labels, whereas for the new app it uses PA labels. Yeah. So as mentioned just now, if you try and scan the TU label of the new app, it will actually be invalid, and you can only use the label that starts with PA. Yeah. How often is Picnic data refreshed? So for the current app, it only refreshes data for you once after 6 a.m. and 12 p.m. daily for pickup on the same day. However, for the new app, it actually has a dynamic refresh. So every time when you click the refresh button or you try to refresh in the app, up till the cutoff timing of, sorry, it says here 12 p.m. I'll edit it later, but for everyone here, it's 10 a.m. Okay, so just take note, it's not 12 p.m., it's 10 a.m. So it has dynamic refresh. So at any moment when you try to refresh the app up to 10 a.m., any items that is added on by customers or any new customer orders, you can actually see it appear in your app. So this will actually allow you to pick in advance. If let's say your workflow is more suited to picking as orders come in, you can actually pick whenever there are new orders that are coming in. Yeah, and it also if let's say your workflow doesn't really allow you to pick at exactly 10 a.m. itself, you can actually pick at 9 and then come back at 10 and just put in any additional items that needs to be added in lah. Yeah. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility because of the dynamic refresh. It gives you a little bit more flexibility in terms of when you want to pick your items and how you can manage the workflows as such. Yeah. So then subsequently, after the day ends at about 4 to 6 p.m., the app will refresh to show you the next day's pick list after you submit that day's pick list lah. Yeah. So when you submit the app, the pick list in this app at after 10:30 p.m. 10:30 a.m. Once the day ends, you will see the next day's. You'll start to see the next day's pick list. Yeah. Okay, when can pick lists be submitted after pickers are done? Currently, for the current app, once you are done picking, you should be able to submit it. However, for this new app, you'll only be able to submit it after 10:30 a.m. This is to prevent any items from being missed out at the final cutoff. Yeah. Can multiple users use the app at the same time? The current app actually does not support multi-picker usage. However, the new app does. So if let's say you have two accounts that is tagged to your vendor code, both accounts can actually pick at the same time. You just need to keep refreshing to make sure the data syncs and all that lah. Yeah. So I think that this would actually be more beneficial and more productive in terms of your picking efficiency. Yeah. Okay. So any questions regarding the differences? Okay, if there are no differences, then I will go through the interface of the app, the flow, how you log in, etc. Okay. So post login on your side menu bar, you actually be able to see your unique user ID. That is the user ID that I've been asking you guys to submit via the Google form. That is your authentication code, and that is the code that is used to assign your role to your vendor code. So this ID you submit should tie up to the vendor code that you submit. So once you log in when you get the access to the app, you can just do a quick check and just to see if everything is in order lah. So you're able to see your vendor code, registered email, and the role as well. Yeah, in the sidebar. Yeah, Nutrition Asia, the login error, you actually need to submit that via the Google form here. I'm setting it again. That is the authentication code that we need to give you access to assign the role into the app on the day of launch. Yeah. Okay, I'll check on that later. Thank you. Okay, so going through the app, the interface. So you can see here 3 pages. First up is the product page on the very bottom left. That product page is actually the total, like basically your pick list in a visual format. Okay, so at the top here, if you follow my mouse, can you see my mouse? Yeah, so at the very top here, number one, there's your pick list details. If you click it, you can actually see your pick list details. I'll go through that in a later slide. But your pick list details basically tells you how to read and identify whether it is you are currently on the final pick list for that day's pickup, etc. Yeah. Number two here is actually a sorting button for you to sort your items. If maybe you want to pick certain items first and you want some items come to the front, you can have that flexibility to sort it out as and when you want. And then a SKU level view over here. Number three will actually be the storage type. Number four will be the barcode. 5 will be the product description. 6 will be the quantities that you need to pick. And then 7 would be if you have already scanned the item, it will show you which PA label it is, or which PA box that you have already scanned it under. Yeah. So how to identify your pick list? So just teach you, help you to read the summary pick list details here. Sorry, please ignore the timing again. It's supposed to be 10. I will change it before I send it out to you guys, okay? So before 10 a.m., the ID will state waiting for cutoff time. After 10:15 a.m., once the cutoff time has reached for customers, the correct pick list for pickup that day will have the identifier ID starting with M. So if it is already 10:15, you refresh and you don't see the M there, then something is wrong and then you need to flag that out to us, okay? Yeah. At this point, are there any questions regarding how to identify your pick list? Okay, no questions, then I'll move forward. So the next page will be your PA boxes page. Basically, the flow is very similar. It's pretty much the same as the current Picker app. It's just a different interface. So at the PA boxes page, this is the first action that you need to do upon entering the app. If you try to scan in any item before scanning the PA label, you will definitely see an error asking you to scan the PA box first. Yeah. So click on the scan button. This scan button is available globally, so it doesn't matter which page you are on, you can click the scan button and you will scan in no matter what. So scan the button, click the scan button to start scanning your PA labels. Scan the PA labels that will be distributed to you before starting date, and then yeah. So whenever you scan, an empty box will appear with no storage type assigned yet. Only once you have scanned in products inside the PA box, then the storage type will be assigned to the PA label. Yeah. PA boxes page. Okay. So basically this part, you can scan in multiple PA labels at once, right? The latest PA label that you scan will actually appear at the very top. That is the active PA label. Okay, so any item that you scan in subsequently will fall into this very top PA label. If let's say you want to change it to a PA label that is at the bottom, you will need to click edit TU box, scan that PA label, and then it will move to the top. Then it will become the active PA label, and then the current active PA label will be replaced and shifted down as an inactive PA label. So that is how you can rearrange the PA boxes. Yeah. Okay. Scanning of product. So once you have scanned in your PA labels, you can start to scan in your products. So if you scan any item that is less than what the pick list quantity states, right? It will stay short picked. Okay. But if let's say you scan in 3 items at like 9 a.m. and then 9:30 a.m. the customer decides to cancel 2 items, 2 quantities of the same item, If you're already scanning through it, it will show you overpicked, and then you actually do remove it from the app itself and also from the physical box itself, like if you have already packed it. Yeah. So if let's say there's a short pick scenario, you'll actually be prompted at a later stage to review and check if it is indeed intentional for it to be short picked. If it's not intentional, then you will just need to scan in the additional quantities. But if it's intentional, it will ask you to prompt if it's OS or not, and then you can proceed to submit the pick list. However, if you have an overpicked scenario, you'll actually not be able to submit the pick list at all until you rectify the issue in the app itself. Yeah. So the same rules apply as the current picker app. Each PA box can only contain a maximum of 20 unique SKUs. So it doesn't matter the quantity. You will not be able to scan more than 20 unique SKUs in each PA box. Yeah. So at this point, are there any questions regarding the different pages? The products page and the PA boxes page? Let me just look at the chat. Okay. How to order? I see some questions regarding how to get the PA labels, how to order the PA labels. So starting from tomorrow up to 22nd of April, we will actually ask our transport team to send over the PA labels to you. However, if you are a seller that is self-delivering to our warehouse currently, you will need to request it from our warehouse to get the labels in advance. Our transport team will not be delivering it to self-delivery sellers lah. Yeah. For sellers who are using it on pickup, who are currently on pickup service, you can expect to receive them starting from tomorrow up to 22nd April. And if you have not received it, please also do flag it out. Then subsequently, if you want to top up the PA labels, it will be the same process as how you currently request for TU label top-ups. It will be the same Google form link, etc., that our transport team will oversee. Yeah, so I hope that answers the question. Can we have a test environment for the launch date? Unfortunately, we will not be able to do a test environment for you. However, on the 22nd April itself, on 4 p.m. before the actual launch date, you will receive the access to the app. So there will be an office hour on that day itself after you have already gotten access for you to have a feel of the app, right? And then I'll have an office hour set up for you guys to come in and ask any questions that you have. Yeah. Still need to print the final pick list and paste on the outer box. That is a good practice to have. However, I wouldn't say that it is mandatory once you use this picker app. Yes, this app, Christina, this app applies to all the various location pickups, regardless of PFC or warehouse club. Can you share the link to order the PA label? Yeah, the link to order the PA labels is actually in the deck that I will be setting up, so you can access it from there. No, FFS and PFC are separate. FFS operations remains the same. This only applies for PFC. So I'll get multiple pick lists over a period of time for all the locations. Sorry, as of last week, you should actually be only on one storage type. So then there shouldn't be a need for you to deliver to 2 locations. Yeah. Still 2 drivers for FFS and PFC. FFS operations remains the same. These changes only apply for PFC. There are no changes to FFS operations. Yeah. So you can just take it as FFS remains the same. You just need to arrange workflows for PFC. All the other locations, you mean FFS, is it? If it's FFS, then it will remain the same as what you are currently experiencing for FFS. Cut-off timings for FFS is only 8, 9, or 10 a.m. PFC is 6 a.m. This change is for PFC. Yeah, Frank, I hope that answers your question. Yeah, FFS doesn't need to scan. Currently, FFS is a manual process that does not require any scanning. Yes, this app only applies for PFC. Yeah, basically no changes to FFS. This only applies for PFC. Yeah, FFS will be business as usual. If your assigned storage type is ambient, then there should not be any frozen or chilled items for your PFC pick list. Actually, for your FFS also. The balance, yeah, you can return the TU labels to the driver or dispose of them. Okay, I'll move on to the ready to ship page. Okay, so ready to ship page, this is the page that you actually need to access in order to submit your pick list for that day. So on app, just need to ensure that all the products are picked as per their availability, and then physically ensure that the products are in the correct PA boxes and sealed. Okay, so actually we have some instances, right, whereby sellers scan one PA box. They scan one PA label in the app, but then they actually pack in 2 boxes. Actually, if you are packing in separate boxes, please do ensure that you assign one PA label to each of them, because sometimes, because our drivers, right, especially for sellers using FairPrice pickup service, our drivers will they might see that, oh, on the app I only have one PA label, and then they see the box with the PA label and they just take that one and go off, because there's no indication that the other box is meant to be picked up. So for safety measures and for operational, to prevent any unnecessary operational complications, please do make sure that if you are packing in multiple cartons or multiple boxes, please ensure that each of them have one PA label assigned to it. Yeah. So as mentioned just now, in this ready to ship page, you will see a summary of all the items that have maybe short pick or overpick status. For items with overpick status, you will not be able to submit the pick list until you remove the overpicked items. Then if you have any short picked items, before you submit, you'll have a prompt saying you have short picked products. Are you sure you would still like to proceed? And if it is indeed OOS, you can click confirm and then you can submit the pick list accordingly. Yeah. Once all that has been reviewed, just click on submit. So actually the submit button, right, it will be grayed out before 10:30 a.m. Once 10:30 a.m. comes along, half an hour after the order cut-off timing, then it will turn blue, and that is when you can submit. So sometimes we have some sellers asking questions like, oh, how come it's 10 o'clock? I already picked everything and then I still cannot submit. You just need to check the time. If it's not 10:30 a.m. yet, then it's expected. Just come back after 10:30 a.m. to click submit. Yeah. Yeah, so actually, right, if you're doing delivery to PFC, currently right now, if you are not using the Picker app, it's a manual process whereby our warehouse will actually need to scan everything one by one, and to receive in order to receive the items lah. So if you use the app, you'll actually be able to facilitate a faster handover between your driver to our warehouse, because our warehouse will just scan the PA label and you'll automatically receive in everything that has been scanned into the app already. Yeah. Okay. So for all that was just said, I will show everyone here a video demo of what the flow would roughly look like, so you can have a feel of it. Yeah. So please let me know if you have any questions after viewing the video. You can still see my phone screen. Okay. All right. So this would be, okay, my app is in dark mode, all right? So if you're using the iOS version, you can just, toggle between light mode and dark mode. So this is just how mine looks, okay? You can, if you notice in my training deck, it's all white in color. So that's also available to you lah. You just need to change your settings. Okay, so just to quickly run through the different sections, like what I mentioned, at the side part, this is your user info, okay? If you click on the down button, you can then see your cutoff time, because now it's still not 12 p.m. yet. It will still, the ID will say waiting for cutoff time. It will show you your total products, total quantity required, and when I last synced it. So when I last clicked it on at 9:54, if I click it now again,
that timing has changed to 10:36. Okay, so again, the button I mentioned is at the top right-hand corner, right? That circle, that's what you press on to retrieve new orders. Okay, so if you see, one thing I didn't cover in my training actually was, if you notice the blue color buttons, those are actually the pack size for your goods. So this helps your pickers to visually identify what item it is through the product name, the photo, as well as the pack size. So we hope this really helps you guys lah. Okay, and then you can also click on downwards to see the PA box info. But obviously, I've not scanned anything yet, so there wouldn't be anything here. All right. In terms of manually sorting it, click and hold down, and you can drag it accordingly. Okay, so this is the first page. Okay, for the second page, you will notice that it will say that you have no PA boxes registered yet. Scan PA label to start. So that is what it means. Okay, in terms of the ready to ship page, right, because it's not 12 p.m. yet, it wouldn't tell me what I have not packed, because everything is still tallied at this point here. Okay, so in this demo now, because it is unfortunately not after 12 p.m. yet, so I can't show you what it looks like to submit it here. But you can always refer back to my training material to look at how you can resolve each issue. So I'll just show you now how I'll prepare ahead of the 12 p.m. Okay. So firstly, we need to scan a PA box. Okay. So if I click on the barcode, I can scan a PA box label and it will tell me I just scanned it. Okay. Then you click on cancel. And you realize that the PA box is there already. Okay. If you click on down, there's no items yet. And if you notice, storage type has not been filled in yet as well. So now, for example, if I want to scan another PA box label, I can proceed to do that. And now you notice there's two, and the most recent one that I've scanned is now on top. So what this means is that any product that I now want to scan, right, will need to go into the top PA box. Okay, so for example, now I know that I would like to pick this item here at the bottom, which is frozen. Okay, if say now I would like to use the bottom PA box, I need to first scan it again. So once I click on confirm, I come back here and I scanned it. It will now appear back on top. I can open a product label. Let me just double check it. Okay, I can scan. Okay, and it will appear inside. Okay, so once you click on down, you can see that this item has been fulfilled here in its entirety, meaning that I've already fulfilled the entire quantity required. Okay, and then, for example, now I would like to scan another item. This item, okay, so for some of you sellers, you may be creating new SKUs in your portal, right? You will notice then in your app that those new items may not have a storage type assigned to it yet. So that just means that those items will need to be in its own PA box. Okay, so for example, I will be picking, let's try picking, okay, this one here, 97654, that's the barcode I'll be going for. So then now I'll be using the other PA box that I've scanned. Again, if you need to use this label, come back here, do a quick scan. It's now on top. I want to scan my product. Scan it in and done. Okay, so now I have two items that I've already scanned. And then here, if you noticed, it will just tell me that I have 4 items left that I have yet to scan. Okay, and then if you notice, I cannot press submit because it's not 12:30 p.m. yet. Okay, that is actually all for my
Yeah, so I hope that the video demo made things clearer, gives you guys a more visual kind of understanding of the flow for this app lah. Yeah. Okay. So with that, oops, sorry. Okay. So as you guys know, we will be transitioning our seller portal to a new one sometime this year. So we actually sent out an email requesting you guys to update your seller information, right? If you have not done so, please scan the QR code to update your information. And then for these operational changes, we will also require you to submit your acknowledgement. If you have also not done so, you can scan the QR code here to submit your acknowledgement. Yeah. So that's all for the training actually. If you have any questions, you may stay back because it's going to be 11 soon. So if you have any questions, please stay back. I'll be here for the next maybe 10 minutes or so to answer your questions. If you do not have any questions, just make sure that these two things are submitted and in order, and your pre-registration is also submitted. And then you can drop off the call. And thank you so much for joining today's training. Yeah. Okay, let me just go through the questions that are here right now. So, yeah, Christina, actually, right, the manual receiving at warehouse is only a current process. However, once we move to this model, right, the use of this app for receiving is actually mandatory, lah, regardless of self-delivery or pickup drivers. Yeah. Will there be a different pickup timing for weekends PFC order because we operate to? Yeah. There will be no different pickup timing. The pickup timing is the same and standardized across all your operational days. So if you are not able to support this on the weekends, you will have to contact your category manager about this so we can speak about whether we can have a workaround or on your side, whether you guys can maybe leave the items out for the drivers to take, or maybe consider closing the e-store operations on weekends lah. Yeah. Yeah, so that was for Nutrition Asia's question for weekend pickups. Okay, Smart Choice. Yeah, okay, Smart Choice, I got your authentication code, your pre-registration. Love Springs, I also got yours. Thank you. Where to click to use PA that is not on top? Yeah, Hyrule, where to click the PA label that is not in use on top. So the one that is at the top with the active label, right? If you want to change an inactive label to an active label, you just need to scan, you just need to click edit label on your inactive PA that has already been scanned into the app. Scan that PA label again, and then it should move back to the top. Yeah. So if you want to use any PA that is not at the top, you actually need to scan it again lah. Yeah. Okay, Thomas, yeah, we got your response for the pre-registration. Okay, Joyce, I will send out the recording and the slides today. Yeah, so do look out for an email sometime today. Will there be customer cancellation after 10:15? Yeah, after 10:15 a.m., there shouldn't be any further customer cancellations. Any cancellation will wait, sorry. Would there be any customer cancellation? Okay, actually, yeah, that depends. That really depends. If there are any customer cancellations, however, it will be returned to you as a form of return lah. Yeah. However, I would say that the occurrence of that is quite rare. That there's overlap. Yeah. However, sometimes you may see that in your app, right, your quantity may differ from your pick list quantity. So if you receive your 10:15 a.m. pick list, right, and then you see that maybe this coffee has 2 quantities ordered, but in your app you only see 1 quantity, then that could mean that there's a customer cancellation. And then in that case, you just need to follow the app. Yeah. No SKUs code shown on the app. No, there won't be a FairPrice SKU code shown on the app. It will show you the barcode instead. That's for somebody's question. Icon wines. Yep. Jill, I got your response. Thank you so much. If I can't make it for the pickup time, do I put I am unable to meet the requirements? Yes, please kindly put as I'm unable to meet the requirements, and then we will contact you after that for a follow-up. Vanessa, yeah, I got your acknowledgement. I got your pre-registration. Sorry. Joyce, there will be no trial run. You will only receive the app earliest access on 22nd April, 4 p.m. So you can go into the app at 4 p.m. and then try and visualize and see for the next day how it will work for you. And then 23rd April will be the cutover date. Yeah, unfortunately, we will not be able to accommodate a trial run. Yeah, because that will take significant tech effort and operational effort on our part. Yeah, please check if 314. However, if you do need additional support in the whole process, please feel free to email me and I will get to you. And I will see how I can help you. Alternatively, you could also contact your category manager. Yeah. Sure, Yong. Yeah, we got your pre-registration. Greater Green. Okay, Greater Green, I have yours also. Azeroth, yeah, Azeroth, if you already submitted these two forms last week, no, you do not need to resubmit. This is for sellers who have not submitted yet. Which email hotline to contact if you need urgent help? Yeah, for the emails, right, we actually you can actually use the contact page on our seller pulse. So you could either contact myself or your category managers if you need urgent help for this. Yeah, Ziyang, if there is any technical error that prevents you from using the app on the 22nd or 23rd. So basically on the 22nd after 4 p.m., right? Sorry, on 4 p.m. when you receive your access, I will also open up office hours on the same day at about 5 p.m. on 22nd April. So if you have any technical issues on that day, you can join the office hours and then we will try and solve it together. We are both for PSC. Yeah, only app for PSC will be affected. For all sellers here, FFS, no change to your operations. It will be completely the same. The only changes is in PSC operations. Yeah. Milid 31287. Yes, 31287, we got your pre-registration. This is the final pick list report from the web portal. Yes, you will still be able to access the final pick list from your seller portal after 10 a.m. Hi, Ference. I still don't have your submission. Are you submitting via the Google form? Okay, I still don't have your response. So will the daily pickup, Thomas asks, will the daily pickup list still send out via email? Yes, it will still send out via email. That is the hourly forecast email and the final pick list email that we went through just now. So instead of just once or twice a day forecast email that you receive, and you'll receive it on an hourly basis, and the daily pickup list, the final pickup list will be sent to you at 6:15 a.m. Hey, Ference, I'm sending you the form link again. Natalie, yeah, I will send out the follow-up email today with my email, so you can contact me via if you have any questions via the email thread. Yeah. Hi, Crafter. Can we download the final pickup list from the? Okay, Crafter. Yes, you can download the final pickup list from the portal. Same as currently, just that at a different timing. At 10 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. Yeah. The active PA can be a different background color. Oh, thanks for the suggestion, Hairu. I will highlight it to our tech team, and then to see how they can make these changes in the app. Just drop a note. Yeah, Jiang, the office hours will actually be on that day, 22nd April, 5 p.m. So I'll have the office hour from 5 to 6 p.m. for you to ask any questions line there. Yeah, so the office hours is actually an open session for anyone to ask any questions that you may have before the day of implementation. Rebecca, there seems to be some receiving issue on my corporate email. I can only receive forecast list. How can we fix it? Okay, so you are having this issue currently, is it? Do you have the easiest fix is we add another email in to receive the daily pickup list. Do you have another email that you can use? Yeah, Zia, I will send out an invite for the office hours in a follow-up email today. Yeah. Okay, then in that case, it could have been like a bounce email that happened before. I will have to ask tech to fix that. Yeah. However, that might take some time though. If you need it urgently, could you access the fix list via the seller portal? Okay, yeah, Ferrets, I finally got your submission. Thank you. No, sorry, can you resubmit again? I didn't get the error code. I only see a okay under that response. You need to copy and paste the unique user ID. Okay, Rebecca, could you please drop an email regarding this? Thank you. Okay. Ferrets, will need your help to resubmit, yeah? Because I didn't get the authentication code. For the other sellers in the call, if you do not have any questions, you can actually drop off the call. However, if you have any questions that you have after the call that you suddenly think of afterwards, please feel free to drop me an email. Yeah, and then we'll get to it as soon as possible. Thanks, Jill. Love Springs. Yeah, I just got your response with the error code. Thanks a lot. Okay. Yep, Ference, I got your error code. Thanks a lot. Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sim Solutions, you didn't receive the error access code. Do you mind sharing what's on your screen right now? You should see something like the page should look like this. Um, it should look like this. This point two over here. You should see that unique user ID that pop up alert. Using tablet for the old app, so sharing screen will be okay. Could you on your camera then, if it's possible, or could you describe what you see to me on the screen? It'll be easier if I can see what's the error, so I can help you to troubleshoot. You can on your mic to speak also, if that will help. Yeah, no worries, take your time. Sorry, Sim Solutions, are you sharing anything right now?
Wait, ah.
Hello, yeah.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hi, okay, yeah. So what the problem is when we try to log into the app, right? Um, it doesn't give a code. It doesn't give like a error code. It just says that the page is unable to be loaded. So that's what it's giving us.
Unable to be loaded, is it?
Yeah,
Okay. You have signed up with the FairPrice online account, right?
yeah.
Okay. If you try with another email, is it the same issue?
Uh, email. Give me a second. Okay, if I'm not wrong, if we actually send in the try to log into the app, we're supposed to receive the error code. If I'm not wrong, right?
Yes, correct. You're supposed to receive an error code.
Okay.
Mm. Hi, Sim Solutions. Is it going okay? Everything okay?
Ah, yeah, we actually just managed to log in with a different email. Could you have cross check if it's gone through?
Okay, so no more error code. As in no more issue.
Yeah, just use it.
Okay. Sorry, I can't really hear you.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we actually used a different email. So could you help us check if it went through?
All right. Okay, give me a sec. I'll just check really quick.
Sure.
Yep, got it.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me just check if I got it. Okay, yeah. That was good.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, if there's nothing else, I will end the call. Everyone can feel free to drop off as well. Yeah. Thank you.